Good morning. I've just woke up, read some stuff, and decided to jump on my computer to talk to you guys because I feel a fire in my belly and I don't know where to start. And it's the same old stuff, and I'm like, it is for like indigenous rights and like the Amazon rainforest. Like I'm sick to death of talking to people about this, and especially sick to death of talking to people who say they believe in indigenous rights, they fight for indigenous rights, yet they sit there and still buy meat, eggs, and dairy. I made a couple of posts, made a post yesterday, and made a post today about the indigenous people that that over a thousand activists have already been murdered trying to stop the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest. Over 20 people have been killed this year alone trying to stop the deforestation of the Amazon rainforest, which the main cause of deforestation is meat, eggs, and dairy. So they're cutting it down to grow soy to feed animals in our farms, to fatten them up as quickly as possible to get them on your plate. You're eating people's culture. Like, it's stressing me out. How can people not see this? I remember 3 years ago reading stuff online that women and children in the Amazon rainforest were set on fire. Do you get me? Humans are set on fire so you can roll a dead corpse round your mouth for less than 3 minutes. How much more selfishness can you take? These are people dying and children being set on fire so you can sit there and have somebody roll around your mouth for less than 3 minutes. When their culture is gone, it's gone. And the Amazon rainforest is so important, like so important. And let me talk to you about the Amazon rainforest, right? So we have the earth. Let me start again. We have the sun. Here's the sun, this is the earth. And as the earth is going around the sun, the Amazon is literally doing this. Do you get me? It's the lungs of our planet. What the Amazon sucks in CO2 wise in a day is the equivalent of what the America puts out in a month. The Amazon sucks that in a day. Do you get me? Like lungs of our earth. No Amazon, no us. We get rid of the Amazon, we're going to see massive, massive destruction in our climate. It's not difficult, people. Use your brains. And for those who don't know much about trees, a tree has to be 200 years old before it can bring us the rain, and before it has a root system so we don't drown when there's too much water, so we don't have massive amount of floods. Like, there's no point in cutting down a bloody 800-plus-year-old tree to grow a new one that's pretty much only going to give us a little bit of fresh air and other little things, but not much. Not like a 200-year tree is pretty much useless to us until it's like 200 years old. Whoa, man. And then you've got the Amazon and all the indigenous people. Like literally the wars that are going on, and now the government of Brazil are now they're gonna open up a mass genocide of the indigenous people in the Amazon to grow your food. Come on, guys. Like seriously, like we have no time to lose. Like you eating meat, eggs, and dairy is like I've been saying this a long time. You eating meat, eggs, and dairy is no longer just eating meat, eggs, and dairy. You're eating our planet. You're eating your own children's future. You're eating indigenous culture, and you're killing people. Like you can't get any more selfish than that. Come on, guys. Like these people need you to start waking up and giving a shit. Your children need you to start wake up and start giving a shit about their future. I've said this before. If you carry on eating meat, eggs, and dairy, not only are you killing your own children's future, but their children's grandchildren will die due to climate change. So for those who might be going a little bit fast for, that's like me and you having a baby, and our children's grandchildren are going to die due to climate change. I don't want to be that 80-year-old lady who's going, oh, please, children, come and save me. Our country's on fire. oh, kids, can you come and save me while we're all underwater, while they've probably got their own children and probably shitting a brick because their bloody world's turned upside down. We're talking about climate. There's going to be climate G refugee war going on. There's not going to be enough land mass for humans to inhabit this earth. Do you understand me? Like, how much more can humans take? We only have 4% of wild mammals left on this planet. Countries are already going underwater. Bangladesh, your country's already going underwater. We don't care about you because you're the poorest of the poor. Why do we have to wait until the shit hits the fan before people like you start giving a shit? Don't tell me you care about your own kid's future. Don't tell me you care about your own family. Don't tell me you care about your own health. Don't tell me you care about Indigenous rights when you sit there doing this with meat, eggs, and dairy all day long. You don't have to care about the animals anymore. But what about your own children? I just woke up to this and I'm just like, I'm sick of reading it. I'm sick to death of reading about all the injustice in the world. So someone go, I can roll this around my mouth for 3 minutes. Your ignorance to eat meat, eggs, and dairy is destroying our planet. It's destroying Indigenous culture, destroying your own family's future, and it's destroying your own health. And on top of that, somebody had to be tortured to death and have no ounce of freedom or love their whole entire lifetime. How selfish can you get? It's not that I'm having a go. I am having a go. I am having a go because I'm frustrated. I've been doing this for 9 years. 9 years and I'm sick of reading about more people dying. I'm sick of going and fighting for Indigenous rights and then seeing Indigenous people eating meat, eggs, and dairy while going, that's white man's food, that's killing you. And killing your planet and over Indigenous culture and how much of Australian land has been cut down for farming. You want to talk about losing culture? Have a look how much farming's been taken over Australia and lost your culture there. Yeah, I am another white person having a rant. But I'm not I can still have an opinion. I still care about these things. Whoa! When are people going to wake up and realise that setting Indigenous people on fire so you can eat meat, eggs, and dairy is not okay? I've got up out of bed to just sit here and have a rant because I'm just so mad. And as this stuff gets taken offline, over 1,000 activists have been murdered trying to stop the deforestation of the Amazon. Sorry, my phone's going off. Call him back in a minute. I feel this big ball of frustration inside of me to why people choose not to care. I don't understand it. I don't understand this. I understand my frustration, but I don't understand this human greed to want to constantly eat meat, eggs, and dairy. I don't understand it. What do you care about? What do you actually care about? You don't care about your health. You don't care about your own family. You don't care about your friends and your family's own future on this planet. You don't care about any your friends' kids. You don't care about Indigenous rights. You don't care about animals. You certainly don't love animals. You don't care about animals becoming extinct every year. What do you care about? Other than yourself, what do you care about? Because I've been talking about this for 9 years. At some point, one of you people who eat meat, eggs, and dairy on my Facebook, do you think the cogs might have turned in your head and gone, oh, actually, she might have a point? Because I'm not sat here having ranted this for my own self-gain, because let's face it, it's probably is going to be my own self-gain. Because I know I don't want to be that 80-year-old lady who's having to rely on somebody to come and save me because my own people decided to eat my own future on this planet and everybody else's future. It's frustrating. I'm so frustrated right now. Look into what I'm telling you. Have a look at Cowspiracy. It's on Netflix. And I wish Cowspiracy would have spoke about the Indigenous people. In fact, the Cowspiracy only spoke about how over 1,000 activists have been murdered trying to protect the Amazon rainforest. Do you know what I mean? And talk about all the awful things that have been happening. Have a look into it. Have a look into it. How your meat, eggs, and dairy, the animal agricultural sea, has been setting humans on fire. Don't tell me this whole thing's not corrupt because you can go, I just want to eat this lovely sausage in less than 3 minutes. They're going to be sending people in quad bikes. They've already been sending people in quad bikes going through villages in the Amazon and attacking people at alarming rates. How much fear can you force onto planet Earth? How much fear and anxiety and for the fear of life, other than the animals on your plate, can you force upon other beings that you share this planet with, human and non-human? We've only got one planet B. None of us can go off and get on planet. We've only got one planet, and none of us can all go get off on planet B, can we? Sorry, I had to wake up and have a rant because I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated, and people need to start giving a shit, because if you don't start giving a shit, we're all fucked. Pardon me, French, but seriously, that is what it is. That is the tooth and nail of it. If there's someone like you starts giving a shit and start acting like your own moral values, then we're all doomed. All I've got to say. Share the video, share the shit out of it, because people need to start waking up and realising that there is no planet B and that their food is killing everybody, including their own family's future. Go vegan, for crying out loud.